What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. So I figured I'd talk a little bit about Mr. Olympia coming up. I know it's really early right now. I'll probably make like a few videos on the Mr. Olympia really before November. So far, who my top three picks are is Hattie is definitely number one to win it. Walker second, and Derek third. The reason that I really pick Hattie to win it again is he's really one of these really naturally gifted guys. Like usually, if you look back on the history of the Mr. Olympia winners, they're really these naturally gifted, really just genetically gifted athletes that win it. I mean, Ronnie Coleman was just so naturally gifted. You know what I mean? Like, Arnold Schwarzenegger, everybody else that kind of seems to have won it, it seems to really be naturally gifted toward it. Phil Heath, all those guys. How he just seems to be so naturally gifted. I've watched a ton of workouts, and he just seems so natural. Like it just seems to come so easy to him. You know what I mean? Like Nick Walker, he seems to be really struggling. Like every time I see this guy in a workout, every time I see him do a workout, he seems to really struggle and really, really have to dig deep for it and really have to fight for it and really have to, work harder than most just to get to that level, which is, it's hard enough to get to that level, but it's even harder to maintain. And I think that's where he's going to really lose it, is it's such a hard time for him to really make, that shape that he needs to be in. I think the maintaining it's going to be a huge problem for him. Even if he wins Mr. Olympia, which I don't think he will, he's going to be a one and done champion for sure. Derek just seems, again, he seems to be not as naturally gifted as Hattie, but he seems to be really close to it. I think he, on his workouts, things like that, he seems to kind of be a little bit more slacking almost. I don't really want to say that exact words, but that's kind of what it seems. He seems to be more taking it easy, more so than like Walker is. And Hattie just he seems to be maintaining it more, which, I mean, he's such phenomenal shape. Like this guy, he's in like Mr. Olympia shape when he won the contest last year. About when's the last time I seen his workout? Was like a week ago. He seems to be in that same shape. Like he didn't lose anything, didn't really gain anything, but I think he's definitely gonna win it for sure. He seems, I don't think he'll be as long or as big of a champion as like Phil Heath was, or as like Ronnie Coleman was, but I see him being like for 3 to 4 time champion for sure. I definitely could see that coming out of him, definitely. I think this year is going to be a really, seems to be like a legendary battle in the mix between, Nick Walker and Hattie. I think Hattie Chopin and Nick Walker are in a good battle. Like it kind of reminds me of like a Kai Green versus Phil Heath, and Ronnie Coleman versus Jay Cutler, like like Arnold Schwarzenegger versus Lou Ferrigno, like these kind of legendary battles that these bodybuilders have had with each other throughout the years. And this is kind of the start of it. I could see these two really going at it for the next, like I said, maybe 3 or 4 Mr. Olympias. I don't see Walker ever beating Hattie, but you never know. But yeah, I think they're going to be battling it out for at least a few years for sure. Hattie, I could see him being about 3 or 4 time champion. Walker, I could see him getting consistently second to him for sure. But yeah, I'm going to see it number 1, Hattie, number 2, Walker, number 3, Derek for sure. But anyway, guys, that's a video, a little bit of a rant. I'll make more of these Mr. Olympia type videos. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll check you next one.